Any questions from yesterday's question?
మీరు పబ్లిక్ అన్నారు కదా, అంటే పబ్లిక్ అయిపోయినా ఉంటుందా పాస్ కదా?
No, no. So if you want to attach private IP to your application, let's take web app only. Forget about other rest of the things of other PaaS services. So how do you do it? My question is, by defaultly as a PaaS service, it is hosted in the public. Now your application should be only accessible inside of the network. How do you do that?
ఒక వీన్ అంటే ఒకటి క్రియేట్ చేసుకుని అందులో అటాచ్ చేసుకుంటాం.
ఎలా అటాచ్ చేస్తాం? For that, అదే app service environment. Where you have hosted our application in app service plan. So we have hosted application in a app service plan. So whenever you would like to attach your virtual network with your application, we have to use app service environment. That what? Then my question adiyindi. So what is the అది different thing. అది ఒక వేరే క్వశ్చన్. యాప్ సర్వీస్ ప్లాన్ అండ్ యాప్ సర్వీస్ ఇది కూడా చూడండి, వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్.
నిన్న మీరు చెప్పింది యాప్ సర్వీస్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్.
యాప్ సర్వీస్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ చేస్తే నాకు ఇక్కడ సబ్స్క్రిప్షన్ సపోర్ట్ చేయదు. మీకు ఎర్రర్ వచ్చింది చూసారా, దిస్ సబ్స్క్రిప్షన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ సపోర్టెడ్ ఫర్ దిస్ సర్వీస్. మన ఫ్రీ ట్రయల్ యాప్ సర్వీస్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ సపోర్ట్ చేయదు. సో yesterday I asked one question. So what is the maximum capacity of your application storage? 250 GB. So what else if I have 1 TB? What else if I have 500 GB of the storage? So if I have 500 GB of the storage, app service environment. If it is a more than 5 TB or 10 TB, even app service plan or app service environment does not support. In that scenario, you have to go to the virtual machine. That is the only option again.
మీరు చేసింది సర్వీస్ ప్లాన్.
యాప్ సర్వీస్ ప్లాన్. సో యాప్ సర్వీస్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే, you are creating the dedicated plan for it. That's it. So search for app service environment. ఏముంది ఇక్కడ? Dedicated isolated environment. Isolated is nothing but individual environment. They would allow you to have a separate cluster. They would allow to have separate cluster in the back end of the. You can create you have separate cluster associated with your application using this app service environment with securely. How do you secure it? By attaching your virtual network, by adding your network security groups. Defaulting to vNetwork, you can add your network security groups. So this is the advantage of having the app service environment. Let me create app service environment. What is your virtual IP? I mean to say, what is the IP address associated with this environment? Whether it is external or internal. What do you mean by the external? What is the difference between external and internal?
Public.
External is nothing but a public. Internal is nothing but your private IP. Let's see. If you say internal, What is your virtual network? So this is your VNet. As of now, there is no VNet, so just it is asking to create one VNet.
Yes.
Private IP, internal కదా. See, ఇక్కడ మీరు external తీసుకుంటే it will create a public IP also. Then you can still able to access from your VNet. If you select only internal, ఇక్కడ మీరు చూడండి పైన ఏం చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. See, internal. Public website. You mean to say that directly the endpoint is creating in a public.
Hello.
Yeah. Tell me. See, p.azurewebsites.in. You mean to say your public endpoint you are creating. And directly hosted on public. So when you say internal, say app service environment.net, it is hosted internally. Subnet address block. 10.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, tell me, Shuna. Your app service plan. It supports this application not eligible for app service environment. And the app service environment. So you can dedicatedly create your entire environment with the more secure and high scale. Okay. So now, yesterday we have created this application. Where this application is running? EastUS. Now, this application is running in EastUS. Okay, they have users from different areas. I mean to say, okay, US, Canada, Mexico, and UK. So while this accessing application for the US users, it is working fine. For the rest of the users from Mexico and Canada, they are getting some latency. Why? Because maybe it's a different regions. The, the endpoint is available, but the page is loading very slow. The performance of the application is very slow. So what do you do in this case?
Hello, good morning, sir.
Chepu Vishwanath.
Hello,
Vishwanath, tell me. So what do you do in this case? The application is not able to, they are able to access, but page is loading very slowly. The customer complained. So how do you manage your application in this case? Else, you have this application. I would like to make sure this application should be high available. If this application goes down, still I would like to route the traffic to the same application, other application. If it is a VM, you can create another virtual machine, even though if it is files, the application can be have the same virtual machine that can be routed. So in this case, how do you do it?
Availability
ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడ వస్తే అవైలబిలిటీ జోన్స్
virtual machine depends.
ఇక్కడ అసలు వేర్ ఇస్ virtual machine here? So what are the load balancer types we have? ఏమేమి ఉన్నాయి లోడ్ బ్యాలెన్సర్ టైప్స్ ఏమున్నాయి మనకు?
native load balancer, application load balancer,
అప్లికేషన్
load balancer.
gateway,
Ah.
application gateway, one more traffic manager. So using the traffic manager, you can achieve this. So what is the difference between load balancer and application gateway and traffic manager? How can you differentiate that? So specifically, load balancer and application gateway works in one scenario. Altogether, traffic manager is different. Traffic manager is different altogether. To compare with these two, what is the difference? Native load balancer and application gateway is a data center specific, region specific. It used to route the traffic within the location. It used to distribute the load within the region. You have virtual machines, you distributed the load within the one region only. Application gateway also same. But whereas the traffic manager is used to distribute the load across the regions. Across the regions. Getting it or not? That is the main difference. Now you tell me at least one difference between application gateway and load balancer. I am not asking about traffic manager. What is the difference between application gateway and load balancer?
Native load balancer is for VMs. If it is not available for 30 seconds, it will go.
Okay.
Application is completely it is going on application only. It will wait for.
So virtual machine లో ఏముంటుంది అప్లికేషన్ కదా. So traffic application gateway can have the capability to route the traffic applications in the virtual machines also. Then what makes the difference here? అర్థమవుతుంది. Virtual machine లో application ఉంది. So using application gateway that also can able to route it. So load balancer works on layer 4. Mean to say network layer. Whereas coming to the application gateway, layer 7. Whereas coming to the traffic manager, DNS level. You mean to say based on your DNS, the traffic can be routed.
Hello. Hello.
Vishwanath, Cheppamma. So the traffic manager is used to distribute the load across the regions. Got it? So traffic manager has different routing methods. How you would like to route your traffic? There are multiple routing methods. There are performance, priority, weighted, geo, multi-value, or subnet. These are all the 6 types of routing methods. Using any one of these routing method, you can able to route the traffic of your different regions. So let's assume that very simple case. This is very important. I have South Indian, that is my primary data center. That is my primary data center. This is my secondary data center. My requirement is when the primary fails, the traffic should route it to secondary. How it will be happen? Must have the traffic manager associated with this 2 regions. How does it know it? How does your traffic manager know that? Whenever your DNS not works, it can be identified that particular region is not available. Makes sense? Whenever your DNS is not working into the particular primary region or secondary region, so it could be identified that your region is your entire region has been failed. In that scenario, the traffic can be routed to the secondary region. In fact, here you might have on top of it, you can create application gateway.
Windows clusters flow quorum driver.
Windows clusters.
Quorum driver. It will verify the config once it is spoken.
That is you are talking about అది కాదు అది ఏం చేస్తుంది అంటే మీ సర్వీసెస్ కి ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తుంది వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అవైలబుల్ ఆర్ నాట్ దట్స్ ఇట్ బట్ దిస్ ఈస్ ద కంప్లీట్లీ మేక్ షూర్ యూ టు హ్యావ్ ద హై అవైలబుల్ సో వన్ రీజన్ టు అనదర్ రీజన్ ట్రాఫిక్ మూవ్ చేయాలంటే యూ మస్ట్ హ్యావ్ ద ట్రాఫిక్ మేనేజర్ దట్ ఈస్ ఎంటైర్లీ డిఫరెంట్. So application gateway load balancer is the region specific. You might have in the particular region you can create your own application gateway and load balancer on top of traffic manager. Clear? So now what is the difference between these three? All are the load balancers only. These are all the load balancer. What are these? Application gateway, load balancer and traffic manager. Recent past, Microsoft released another type of load balancer. Sorry, front door. CNS and Azure front door is enables you to define, manage and monitor global routing for your traffic, optimizing best performance and instant global failover and high availability. NS is just like a traffic manager.
Layer 7.
Again, this is the layer 7. It is very similar to application gateway. So, but application gateway is particularly one region. But this front door is global applications. Whenever you would like to route the traffic via layer 7, not using the DNS, with the global applications, if you deploy to multiple regions, we do use Azure front door. This is a very new service introduced by Microsoft, but as of now, no one is using. Might be still it is in a preview. So, నేను కూడా ఎప్పుడు యూజ్ చేయలేదు వీటిని. It's very rarely. So, mainly the load balancer are the 3 types only. So, it is newly launched. If anyone asks that, this is the 4th type of a load balancer which works on layer 7 again. Okay. So this is how the traffic manager works using the DNS to route the traffic. Okay. Now, so in this case, this is my case. How do you resolve this issue? For the US users, this application is pretty much working fine. Whereas coming to the Canada and Mexico and other users, it is getting the latency. How do you resolve this issue? See, traffic manager is not only for load balancer, it will make you to have the high availability as well. High availability allows the entire regions kuda. Let's assume that you would like to create high availability. So you have the 2 regions. I mean to say 2 primary and secondary. If primary goes down, still you would like to route the traffic to the secondary. You must have the traffic manager. Getting it or not? To route the traffic to the global regions.
Plus starting.
Okay, sorry guys. So that is the main advantage of traffic manager is to route the traffic between the regions. So traffic manager has the capability to provide a high availability at the same time load balancing both. Okay. So in this case, what do you do?
Create a traffic manager for these 3.
A3 key.
Canada, Mexico, UK.
No, see, you cannot create traffic manager for the region specific. You can create the traffic manager for application, not for the regions. So what you have to do? You have to create
In DNS.
DNS is nothing but your endpoint. So let's go here. So what is your DNS of this application? What is it? LCP web app. That is your DNS. In the custom domain add chesaru, that is your DNS. Your domain add chesaru kada, custom domain, that is your DNS. So based on that domain, based on that DNS, the traffic will be routed to multiple regions. So what you have to do? You have to create same application. Ekkada create chestaru? East Europe. We'll create the same application in East Europe and we'll create the traffic manager on top of it. We'll add the both applications under the traffic manager. Directly it will route the traffic to based on your methods which you have selected. What are the traffic manager routing methods we have? Those 6 are the traffic manager routing methods.
ఈస్ట్ యూరోప్ ఈస్ట్ యుఎస్ కదా,
ఇక్కడ యూకే వాళ్ళు కూడా ఉన్నారు కదా,
అందుకని ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కడ క్రియేట్ చేస్తారు మీరు?
నేను యూకేలో కూడా చేస్తాను.
ఓకే, సేమ్ మిర్రర్ కాపీ.
సేమ్ అప్లికేషన్ నేను యూకేలో కూడా పెడతాను.
ఓకే, అక్కడ ట్రాఫిక్ మేనేజర్.
ట్రాఫిక్ మేనేజర్ మీరు ఎక్కడైనా పెట్టండి, పర్లేదు. ఆ ట్రాఫిక్ మేనేజర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ region specific, right? So the applications is in the different regions that can be routed the traffic.
అంటే ఒకే చోట అప్లికేషన్ ఉంది, ట్రాఫిక్ మేనేజర్ చేయలేము అక్కడ.
ఎందుకు అవసరం? You can have the load balancer, you can have the application gateway. Getting it now? So now, so what is my application? It is in the East US, right? Let me create another application.
Another ఇదే కదా సార్?
సేమ్ అప్లికేషన్ నేను మళ్ళీ క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నాను డిఫరెంట్ రీజియన్ లో.
కానీ ఒకటే డొమైన్ సర్వీస్ ఉంటుంది కదా.
డొమైన్ సేమ్ ఇస్తారు, దాంట్లో డొమైన్ ఒకటే ఉంటుంది, ఎండ్ పాయింట్ చేంజ్ అవుతుంది కదా, ఎండ్ పాయింట్ చేంజ్ అవుతుంది అంతే. STS code, what is next? .NET Core 2.2, again Windows. అదేంటి ఈస్ట్ యుఎస్ కదా. Now I will take West US. So I have same application in East US and West US. Okay. Now then what I have to do? Go to traffic manager. This is the traffic manager. So as of now, we don't have any traffic manager. Traffic manager profile to define the routing method used to distribute your traffic or service endpoint. Adi gurtu pettukondi. Service endpoint. Service endpoint is nothing but the URL of your application. But traffic manager works on based on your DNS. But your the application, how does your traffic manager know that this is the particular endpoint based on the URL of your application? Okay. Okay, that is the your name of your traffic manager. You mean to say automatically what is creating? Traffic manager.net. Okay. What is the routing methods? We have 6 total routing methods. What are those? Performance, weighted, priority, now override resist. So each and every routing method has their own mechanism. Azure traffic manager is DNS. Azure traffic manager is DNS based traffic load balancer, DNS based traffic load balancer that enables you to distribute
మనం ఏ ఆప్షన్ చూస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు?
That's completely your requirement. So that enables you to distribute traffic traffic optimally to the services across Azure global regions. Across Azure global regions to provide high availability and responsiveness. To provide high availability and responsiveness. Traffic manager uses DNS to direct client requests to the most appropriate service endpoint. Service endpoint is nothing but your application URL. The URL of your application. Most appropriate service endpoint based on a traffic routing method. And the health of endpoint. Let's assume that you have one application. That application is no more heartbeat. Automatically the DNS found that your application is not at all working. Then the traffic can be routed to the other region application. An endpoint is any internet facing service hosted inside or outside of Azure. Inside and outside of the Azure. Now you tell me, what do you mean it? The endpoint is any internet facing service that is hosted inside or outside of the Azure means you have on-premises. If on-premises environment is down, the traffic should be routed to second region as Azure. Mostly we are taking. Getting it or not? So your primary data center is on-premises, secondary data center is Azure. If primary fails in the on-premises, the traffic manager will route the traffic. Okay. So we have six different routing methods available in traffic manager. Okay, first one, priority. So basically, what do you mean by priority in a layman term? Priority is importance, preference. So when you want to use a primary service endpoint, for all traffic, and provide backups in case the primary or the backup endpoints are unavailable. In case the primary or the backup endpoints are unavailable. So if in this case, if I select the priority, what will happen? In this case, if I select the priority, what will happen? If I select the priority, directly it goes to here only. My priority is East US. That is my primary endpoint. When the primary endpoint is not available, the secondary goes to the US traffic goes to secondary. That is the priority. Clear? So priority is nothing but directly routing the traffic to the primary endpoint. The endpoint is nothing but your URL of your application. Next, weighted. Weighted. When you want to distribute traffic across set of endpoint, endpoint is nothing but your application ante. When you want to distribute traffic across set of endpoints, okay, ఏం చేస్తుంది ఇది weighted?
Overload అయినప్పుడు
Exactly. See, first the traffic comes here, it will wait for some time. Whether this is not available, let's my wait time is, what is the health pro in load balancers?
30 seconds.
What is health probe? I am not asking about the seconds which will be there. The health probe is nothing but it will check whether the endpoint is available or not during the time. Here also the same. It will wait. If you give the 10 seconds, it will wait the 10 seconds here, then it goes to the secondary endpoint. That is the weighted. Performance.
ఇప్పుడు మనం 2 లొకేషన్స్ లో పెట్టాం కదా సార్, అలా 3 లొకేషన్స్ లో
When you have endpoints in different geographic locations, ఇప్పుడు నాకు different geographic locations లో endpoints ఉన్నాయా? East US and West Europe. Okay, endpoints in geographic locations, and you want end users to use closest endpoint, and end users want to use closest endpoint in terms of the lowest network latency. సో ఇప్పుడు నేను అడిగిన సినారియోలో ఏ ఎండ్ పాయింట్ చూస్ చేసుకుంటారు? పర్ఫార్మెన్స్. వై? బికాస్ సో డిఫాల్ట్ గా యుఎస్ యూజర్ ఉన్నాడు అనుకోండి, డైరెక్ట్ ఇట్ గోస్ టు ద ఈస్ట్ యుఎస్. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఇస్ ద యూజర్ ఫ్రమ్ యూకే, డైరెక్ట్లీ ద ట్రాఫిక్ గోస్ టు యూకే ఎండ్ పాయింట్.
Mexico, which is near, it will go.
That goes to the closest endpoint. Based on your user location, it will identify the closest endpoint. Directly, it will hit the closest endpoint.
Primary is
Priority. Primary. Priority is directly it go and hit the primary application. That's it. There is no routed to the secondary. It will go directly. It doesn't check based on your priority. It go and check and hit the primary application. That's it. Primary endpoint. Next one is weighted. It will go and wait in the primary, then move to the secondary based on your health probe which you have given. This one is the performance. Based on your closest endpoint, directly it will hit the closest endpoint. Clear? Next one, geo.
ఫస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ ఫస్ట్ లొకేషన్ అంటే సెకండ్ లొకేషన్కి వెళ్తుంది సార్, ఇది లేదు అంటే నెక్స్ట్కి వెళ్తుంది.
Priority. Whenever you want to use primary service endpoint for all the traffic and provide backups in case the primary or backup endpoints are unavailable. అసలు సర్వీసే అవైలబిలిటీలో లేదు, బ్యాకప్స్ లేదంటే అప్పుడే వెళ్తుంది, లేకపోతే వెళ్ళదు. సో ఇక్కడ వెయిటెడ్ ఏం చేస్తుంది? నీకు ట్రాఫిక్ ఆల్రెడీ ఫుల్ అయింది, యువర్ అప్లికేషన్ యువర్ ప్యాకెట్ ఈస్ నాట్ అవైలబుల్, దెన్ ఇట్ గోస్ టు ద సెకండరీ. ఇక్కడ అలా కాదు, డైరెక్ట్ హిట్ అవుతుంది. Weighted low, priority it will go and hit your application directly. But here in the second one, weighted, it doesn't hit. It will wait for the time which you have given. Then it goes to the secondary. ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి ప్రియారిటీలో ఇట్ గో అండ్ హిట్ ద ట్రాఫిక్ అండ్ ప్రొవైడ్ ద బ్యాకప్స్ ఇన్ కేస్ బ్యాకప్ కూడా లేకపోతే దెన్ ఇట్ గోస్ టు ద సెకండరీ. Whereas coming to the waiter, it will wait based on your health prop 10 seconds or 15 seconds, then it will move to the. So it won't go and hit the packet. Third one is the performance. Directly it go and hit the closest end point. It doesn't know that whether it's primary or secondary. It will directly go and hit the closest end point. Geographic. Geographic users are directed to specific endpoints. Specific endpoints based on which geographic location their DNS query origins. అంటే based on your DNS, where your DNS registered. Let's assume that you have Amazon.in registered in India, .uk that registered in UK. Based on that, the traffic will be routed. Getting it or not? So, ante where is your DNS originates? Direct based on that, the traffic will be routed. ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూడండి జస్ట్ అమెజాన్ అని టైప్ చేస్తే ఏమొస్తుంది డిఫాల్ట్ గా .com రాదు, .in అనే వస్తుంది. ఎందుకు? దిస్ ఇస్ ద రీజన్. బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద డిఎన్ఎస్ ఆరిజినేట్స్, వేర్ యువర్ డిఎన్ఎస్ ఆరిజినేట్స్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు యూఎస్కి వెళ్ళి అమెజాన్ డిఫాల్ట్ గా .com వచ్చేస్తుంది. గూగుల్ కూడా యూఎస్ లో డైరెక్ట్ google.com వస్తుంది. వేర్ యాజ్ కమింగ్ టు ద ఇండియా google.in వస్తుంది. That is the where is your DNS originates. Based on that DNS, the traffic will be routed to the particular application. ఒకటే ట్రాఫిక్ మేనేజర్ కింద .com, .in, .uk, అన్ని ఉంటాయి. But based on your query, where is your query originates? What is your location? Whether you are from India, directly go and hit the .in. Whether you are from UK, it go and hit the .uk. That is how the geographic works. So next coming multi-value. This multi-value on subnet are recently added. Earlier we have only 4. These two are very recently added, but I don't see much importance of this. Okay. Multi-value for traffic manager profiles. Multi-value for traffic manager profiles that can only have IP4 and IPv addresses as endpoint. Subnet. Subnet traffic routing method to map based on your IP address. నీ ప్రైవేట్ ఐపీ ఉందా, నీ ప్రైవేట్ ఐపీని బేస్ చేసుకుని ట్రాఫిక్ రౌట్ అవుతుంది. బేస్డ్ ఆన్ యువర్ ట్రాఫిక్ రౌటింగ్ మెథడ్ టు మ్యాప్ సెట్ ఆఫ్ ఎండ్ యూజర్ IP address range. How do you get the IP address range? By attaching your virtual network IP address ranges to a specific endpoint within the traffic manager profile. Okay. So these are the 6 type of routing methods. So completely it's your wish which routing method you would like to select based on your requirement. Now, so traffic managers again divided into 3 types. Only traffic manager lo 3 types unnai. So now let's assume this way. So Azure lo traffic manager, AWS lo Route 32. It works as the same, there is no difference. Azure lo traffic manager, AWS lo Route 32. Okay. So now my scenario is my application is available in Azure. The same application also available in AWS. How do you route the traffic? Is the traffic manager have the capability to do it? Yes, it can be. Cloud to cloud, on-premises to cloud as well. So for that you have to use the different type of a traffic manager. Right. First one is Azure. Azure endpoints are used for services hosted in Azure. అంటే ఏంటి నీ 2 applications which is available in Azure. That both endpoints are available in Azure. Next one, external. So endpoints are used for services hosted in Azure. That is for Azure. Next one is external. What do you mean by external? Other than Azure. Endpoints are used for IPv4, IPv6 IP addresses, or for services hosted outside of the Azure, services hosted on outside of the Azure, that might be your on-premises, that might be the other any cloud provider outside of the Azure, that can either be on-premises, or with the different hosting provider, whether it may be Google Cloud, or whether it may be VMware, whether it may be AWS, it could be anything. Next one, nested. What do you mean by nested? Nested ante enti? Within. You mean to say traffic manager within a traffic manager. That is a nested. Okay. Endpoints are used to combine traffic manager profiles to create more flexible traffic routing schemes to support the needs of larger and complex deployments. And let's assume that we have hundreds of the applications. So you can there is a limitation. There must be limitation for the traffic manager, 10 applications or 20 applications. We have the large applications. So we have one traffic manager for 10 applications, another traffic manager for 10 applications. We have to combine these two traffic managers. We have to use nested traffic manager. Clear? So now, just now, what is your method? What is your routing method? So I am going for performance as of now. What performance does? Closest. It will select, it will route, the traffic has been routed to the closest endpoint. Okay. Create. That's it. Your traffic manager profile has been created. Your traffic manager status is enabled. This is your traffic manager. Student by name on the traffic. What is that? Your traffic manager should have created with your domain name. Okay. So now endpoints, add the endpoints. What do you mean by endpoint? Your application is your endpoint. So as of now I don't have endpoint. So how many types of endpoint Azure we have? Three types: Azure, external and nested. So in this case we have to use only Azure. External endpoints and nested endpoints. So our services are hosted in Azure. Okay. What is the name of your endpoint? East US endpoint. So what is your target service type? Target service type is your app service. ఏమేమి ఉన్నాయి చూడండి అక్కడ. So our is app service class. We'll talk tomorrow about this class. Okay. Public IP address. You no need to directly can add the public IP address of your endpoint. So my service app service. What is your app service? This is the one. East US. This is not a mandatory. Okay, you can add your header of your application if you need. So just like it can add your header of your host name. What is the host name of your application? As of now it is not mandatory. Just say okay. That is a newly added. I need to look into that. I will tell you later. So that is the one point. One endpoint I have added. I would like to add another endpoint. So every week there is a changes in the portal. ప్రతి వీక్కి చేంజ్ అవుతూనే ఉంటాయి. సో మీరు ఇప్పుడు నేర్చుకొని వదిలేసి 1 year తర్వాత కూడా అదే ఉంటుంది అనుకోవడం కరెక్ట్ కాదు. So every then they used to add, every week they used to add. So this week they may not add into your VNet. Maybe after 2 weeks or 3 weeks definitely there must be a change in your network. అలా ప్రతి ఒక్క సర్వీస్ అప్డేట్ అవుతూనే ఉంటారు. They might add new features. You have to look into that. What is the advantage of having that?
They may remove also.
Remove, and maybe they can remove the existing service. They can add the new service which can be more powerful than existing one. Ala kuda untayi. Okay, again app service. What is the best one? Select the best one. So now I have two set of endpoints. Right. So both are enabled. Now coming to the configuration. So what is your DNS timeout live? 30 seconds. Your DNS is not hit within the 30 seconds, the traffic is routed to the other region. What is the protocol HTTP, what is the port 80, even in default settings. See, whether you want to change the routing method, you can change the routing method later.
అంటే అది ఈ రీజన్ లో లేదు అంటే ఆ రీజన్ కి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది అంత టైం చూసి 30 seconds.
Okay. So now my DNS is available. Right? Now I have created high availability and load balancer for my application. Right? How do you test it? NS lookup idea unda evarkana? Em chestadu NS lookup? NS lookup will know the network status of the particular service, right? Just copy this. What is your DNS? ఇప్పుడు నీకు అప్లికేషన్ తో సంబంధం లేదు ఇంకా. You don't need to worry about your endpoint. Your endpoints are already added to the traffic manager. Just copy this. NS lookup. NS lookup is used. This is the network command which is used to know the status of your network which is associated to your service. Okay, what you do? Just take out this and look at that. So what is the address? I am getting from this my machine. What is the address of your web? 125.188. Let's go to app services. Where is traffic going? One 125.188. Now you can able to hit your application from this directly to this application. So as of now it is acting as a primary endpoint. Now back to traffic manager, endpoint. It is doing east to US, right? I'll disable it. Now traffic ekkadiki ellali ippudu? Save it, right? Ekkadiki వెళ్తుంది? 243.4, right? This is how the traffic manager works. Clear? So the traffic manager can have the capability to route your traffic. ఇప్పుడు డిఫాల్ట్ గా 30 seconds తర్వాత ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ట్రాఫిక్ రౌట్ అవుతుంది.
This is also application.
See, the way the traffic has been routed, that makes matters kada. ఒకటేమో నెట్వర్క్ లెవెల్లో వెళ్తుంది, ఒకటేమో అప్లికేషన్ లెవెల్లో వెళ్తుంది, ఇంకొకటేమో. సో లెట్స్ అజ్యూమ్ దట్ యు వాంట్ టు రౌట్ ద ట్రాఫిక్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ యువర్ IP అడ్రస్. Then you go for the native load balancer. Application level లో load balancer కావాలి, application gateway. DNS level లో కావాలి traffic manager. This is how it works. But all the load balancers very important. Can we implement all these 3 load balancers at the same time? Yes. Implement change. It can be have. There is a possibility. Okay, this is how the load balancer works. Any questions? So it's very, very, very important for disaster recovery, for traffic manager works for disaster recovery also. Disaster recovery ఎలా జరుగుతుంది? Primary data center entire collapse అయింది. How do you route the traffic to secondary data center? You must have the traffic manager. Okay. So for the application high availability. So don't think that this is only for application. It is for entire data center also. Traffic manager works for entire data center.
మొబైల్ యాప్ సర్వీస్ కూడా
ఏదైనా see, once you look at this diagram, all the services which you have completed, you could able to see. So this is the high level diagram of one of the customers. This is the, what is this? This is the primary data center, this is the secondary data center. Data center in North Europe, data center in West Europe. How you are replicating data? Got it? So traffic manager is the mandatory when you are dealing with two regions. That is a default thing. Don't think about it is only for application, not like that. So when you are dealing with the two regions, you must have the traffic manager. There is a blind rule.
facilities on premises are
Whether on premises in a cloud kuda. If whether your primary location is on premises, secondary location is the cloud, still you must have the traffic manager. Your two locations are in the cloud only, you must have. అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు, ట్రాఫిక్ మేనేజర్ ప్రొఫైల్ చేంజ్ అవుతుంది అంతే. సో వెన్ ఎవర్ డీలింగ్ విత్ ఆన్ ప్రెమిసెస్ ఇన్ ద క్లౌడ్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు గో ఫర్ ద ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ట్రాఫిక్ మేనేజర్ అంతే. దట్ వాట్ మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు, మీరు యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ ఫర్ యువర్ ప్రాక్టీస్ పర్పస్. ట్రై అవుట్ రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద 3 మెథడ్స్. నేను ఇప్పుడు పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ తీసుకున్నా. జస్ట్ యూ ట్రై విత్ వెయిటెడ్, ట్రై విత్ priority, and try with the geo. Just go to the endpoint, just add the endpoint. If I choose external endpoint, so external endpoint ela identify chestadi based on your fully qualified domain. What is your on premises domain? Let's assume that our domain is www.tcs.com. directly ante మీ ఎంటైర్ రీజన్ అంతా పనిచేసేది బేస్డ్ ఆన్ యువర్ డొమైన్ ఓన్లీ, రైట్? లెట్స్ అస్యూమ్ దట్ వి టేక్ విప్రో కంపెనీ ఆర్ ఎనీ కంపెనీ తీసుకో, మీ డొమైన్ నేమ్ ఏం చేసుకుని నీ కంపెనీ ఐడెంటిఫై అవుతుంది. జస్ట్ లైక్ ఆల్సో సేమ్, దట్స్ ఇట్. ఆటోమేటికల్ ఇట్ కెన్ బి కాన్ఫిగర్డ్. That is how the traffic manager works. If you see the nested, what is your another traffic manager profile? ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఎండ్ పాయింట్స్ అడగదు, ఇంకో ట్రాఫిక్ మేనేజర్ అడుగుతారు. వాట్ ఈస్ యువర్ అదర్ ట్రాఫిక్ మేనేజర్ ఇన్ ద నెక్స్ట్. క్లియర్? ఇది చాలా 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 ఇంపార్టెంట్ కాన్సెప్ట్. ఇది లేకుండా ఏ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ ఉండదు. క్లియర్?
ఇప్పుడు మనం ఒక జియోగ్రఫికల్ అని చేసాం అనుకుంటా, దాన్ని మళ్ళీ కస్టమర్ వచ్చి పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ అంటే
చేంజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. లేదు బోత్ కావాలంటే అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? ఇంకో ట్రాఫిక్ మేనేజర్ క్రియేట్ చేసి నెస్టెడ్ పెట్టేసి రెండింటిని యాడ్ చేయాలి. దట్ ఈస్ కంప్లీట్లీ యువర్ విష్. మీ సినారియో ఎలా ఉంటుంది, కస్టమర్ సినారియో దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని చేయడం. Clear? So tomorrow we will see the rest of the things which is related to the application. How to back up your application, what are the slots available and rest of the things. Okay. Tomorrow 8 o'clock. Tomorrow we have 2 sessions, morning and evening. Okay. 5. We'll meet 6:30. 6 or 6:30. No, like to half an hour కొంచెం త్వరగా వెళ్ళాలి. We'll have 6 o'clock tomorrow. Okay.